Today, as you have seen, I had the pleasure to drive the Mini Cooper version S. So the car you see right now. So it will be quite unusual video because it will be not Jeep Renegade this time, but nevertheless I decided to show you this car because it's quite interesting. So as you can see, the system keyless. You can open, close the door. Except the engine, the most interesting things in this car is the look and functionality. So back door, quite interesting solution with a telescope opening. Interesting is that when you close the key inside the trunk here, the door will open automatically. So this you will not see here, but anyway it is like this. So I noticed this later on after finishing this video. It's more or less like this happening when you leave your key inside. So one of the most interesting things in this car, so this is of course the engine, the 1.6 BMW engine, the B-turbo, twin power turbo with the booster. So you see the entrance also for the air here, and this engine has 190 horsepower, which is quite enough for this small car, and you can really feel it driving this amazing car. So let's enter to the car. You will not see the engine temperature here. Quite interesting, I never seen such solution. Maybe in the cheap cars, but such a cars ever not. And the gear is automatic gear shifts, and you have three modes. First, maximum go-kart feel, you can read it. This is the sport. The middle mode, the typical mini driving fun. It's quite good also for the driving, not so fuel consuming. And green mode. So you see also the cycle changing color all around, and here you can see also some possibilities which you can choose from the display. So we can go back here. Okay, this is radio. Now you can hear the engine voice. So depending on the mode you choose, you can hear different sounds from the exhaust system. Of course, the best is sport. The automatic gear shift, usual mode, and you can choose also of course the manual plus minus. The red one button you see, this is the start stop the engine, and this one, this is the startup system on the traffic lights or traffic jam, and this is the SP, so traction control, and you have also several options here. So dynamic traction control activated, and some description. So let's put the sport mode. So you see immediately the ring is getting red. And now when we're pushing the gas, you see the ring is changing the color depending on the tachometer indication. So quite unusual in the other cars, but quite funny, I must say. Well, here I notice also one thing which is not working properly, so it's quite difficult to open in the box. Here you have the, mentioned it before, the selector for the mode, glove box. Here you have some interesting switches for the inner lights, but it's quite fancy. So interesting style. Some SOS button. The green LEDs you see, it's very nice appearance in the nights. Here the switches. So here I will show you some options which we have on the display in the car body computer. So I don't have to explain you can read it, it's obvious.
Kennen Sie Pfaffschwende? Liegt idyllisch an der Grenze zu Hessen, 300 Einwohner. Die Landfrauen haben im Gemeinderat mehr.
Well, let's measure the engine oil level. Oh, I think it will take a while, so I will cut a bit this video. Bah, it took a while generally, but you see it's working. So quite a lot of information, but not so visible immediately. You have to dig a little bit in the system to get some info consumption. As you can see, it's 9 liter because I was pushing quite hard, as you have seen in the beginning of this video. 246 is really, I think it's, for this car, it's really amazing speed. And of course it was on the German highway, so it's totally legal. This button is the safety of the car, warning collision. You can choose the distance, but this is working only with the cars which is in front of you. So can be some issue when someone will push you from the backside, but anyway, it's always better than nothing. I check it, normally it's giving you the red icon on the display, and it's giving also the sound warning, but I didn't risk to check it really on the car which has been behind me, which has been in front of me, because it's I don't have too much courage for this one. So let's check audio system. Quite good. Let's check how strong it is. You see also the cycle is changing the color. Some indication what you can change here on the display. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed this car. So talk to you next time, guys. Bye.